What's up guys? So today I had an idea. I thought that I should review other people's YouTube videos about auto detailing, kind of covering the same thing that I do. When I started making YouTube videos about 6-7 months ago, I stopped watching other detailers because I wanted to be original. I didn't want to copy anybody else by accident. So to stick to my own roots, I stopped watching other people's videos. If I had a question for my own detailing business or something that I needed to answer in my videos and I didn't even know, then I'd just go to Google and look it up. I wouldn't watch a video about it. So I am completely out of the loop of these videos for the past like half a year. I've been detailing for about 3 to 4 years, and I've had my mobile detailing business for 2 years now, and I'm going on my 3rd year in a few months. That's why this content is like this. It is wintertime, I'm not detailing, and I wanted to keep this account focused on detailing while I'm waiting for this winter season to go away so I can get cranking right back into it. But let's go and let's sift through some of these videos and see what we got. All right, so instead of auto detailing, I'm gonna put on how to start a mobile detailing business. Alright. Oh, okay. So, Upflip, I've watched this video. I thought this was pretty good, but when I was watching it, I was like, how to start a 100K plus mobile detailing business for under 500. Let's watch this one.
Today I want to talk about what I think is
Let's
one of the best side hustles that I haven't heard a lot of people talk about on the internet. And what I'm talking about is mobile vehicle detailing. If you want to be your own boss, make your own hours, and work outside, starting a mobile detailing business is one of the best ways to earn really good money without any special skills or equipment and very little upfront cost. This is something I've been doing for the past 2 summers and can fairly say that being a mobile detailer has made me more money than 90% of people my age working full-time jobs.
This is all facts.
So what is mobile detailing and how much can you make?
That's why I started.
Detailing is the process of restoring a car's appearance from old and dirty to new and clean. Now, there's many different services that could fall under the detailing umbrella, from simple cleaning and washing with a vacuum, power washer, and other simple equipment, to steam cleaning, clay barring, paint correction, there's ceramic coating, there's engine bay detailing. The sky really is the limit with this business model. For the purposes of this video though, I'm going to talk about the simple interior and exterior vehicle cleaning that takes the least amount of upfront cost and skill to get started. Now, the mobile part of your mobile detailing business is that you take your services to the customer. Instead of having them drive to a shop to get their car detailed, you show up with your equipment and perform the same job on their driveway or garage.
Which is a huge thing to remember too, and it is a plus. Next to having a shop and bringing your vehicle to a shop, you can use the convenience aspect of being mobile as a plus. If I wasn't a detailer and I was looking to get my car detailed, I don't want to drive it somewhere because then I need somebody else to pick me up. It's like getting work done on your car. You gotta find someone else that can bring you to the shop, pick you up, blah blah blah. It's just a whole process. But when you have the detailer go to you, I mean, you could just be sitting in your house doing whatever you want while they're cleaning your car. Obviously, it's a little bit different, and getting your car fixed to actually make it drive is a little more important than having it shiny.
The only equipment that you need to start detailing is a wet, dry vacuum cleaner.
Yes, sir.
You need a power washer.
Yes,
you
sir.
need some products such as soap, leather cleaner, tire shine, and degreaser. You
Yes,
need
sir.
rags and towels. You need extension cords, hoses, and buckets. And you need
It's
some
definitely
brushes.
more than $50.
With this equipment,
Brushes,
you can get
yeah,
started
it's like
doing
20
some
bucks.
quality details.
20,
you can charge
30,
up to
40.
$200 per
Alright, hold on
vehicle.
real quick. So the vacuum, $100. That's a decent price for a vacuum, wet dry. I mean, there's nothing specific that you have to go on and buy or anything. I can't remember. I got one from Home Depot. I can't remember the exact brand of it. I'll just put it right there. Power washer, same deal. You can go to Home Depot and pick up a, I don't even know, I think it's like a 2400 PSI, 2100. But yeah, I mean, you could just go to Home Depot. Don't pick up one that's like crazy expensive because it's completely unnecessary anyways. But go to Home Depot and just pick one up that's around 150 bucks. Completely true. Brushes, I'd spend a little more than 20 bucks on brushes, honestly. The 2 brushes that I bought a 2 or 3 brush kit, and that was like 30 bucks, and it's so worth it. They just last longer. Maybe to start out, 20 bucks is good if you're low on funds, but if you have more funds, I definitely ball out on the brushes because it's what it's about. The brushes, I love them. Products, Same thing. I started off with Walmart. I started off with Chemical Guys, and then I got Adams, and then I found a retailer that sold PNS around me, and then I just got PNS gallons, and I'm good right now. I mean, I don't really care to try out new products because a lot of it's very similar. So that's that. And then accessories, rags, and towels. They're very expensive. Towels add up fast. Like, you're gonna spend $50 with ease for towels, and I'm not even kidding. I mean, like, a drying towel, you'll probably need two. That's 20-30 bucks just right there for two drying towels. So $50 is definitely not enough for just towels alone. I mean, then you go to buckets and extension cords, which I'd recommend getting a 100-foot extension cord, because I don't want to tell you to get 25-foot, a 50-foot, and then be like, oh, it's not long enough, and then having to buy another one and spending more money. Just get the long one. Same thing with the hoses. Just get the long hoses. I mean, most of these are fairly correct. He definitely went a little bit low. When was this video made? This video was made a year ago. Could have went a little bit higher on the price, but I understand. Like, you can go cheap for sure, but it's honestly not worth it. And I'm the type of person that'd rather spend more money for a product that would last longer than less money for a product that's going to last shorter. So
details that you can charge up to $200 per vehicle for. That is the price that I've charged for my average detail, which takes about 4 hours. This does not include tips, which means that you can make upwards of $400 to $600 a day easily. Just cleaning people's cars
with
very minimal upfront investment. Now, in terms of the actual detail, I don't want to make this a how to detail video. There's a lot of really good videos out there that go in depth as to how to perform an amazing detail, but I will go over the process that I've been doing for my details that I've been charging for that $200 price point.
If you guys don't watch Chris Fix, you gotta watch Chris Fix.
So I usually start off my detail with a very thorough vacuum of the interior. I remove the mats and I power wash them if they're super dirty, or I just vacuum them if they're not that dirty. I remove stains using the degreaser. I clean cup holders and pockets.
Gosh, Purple Power from Walmart. I don't think I've covered it. Maybe I've covered it in one of my videos. Legendary product. That product is amazing. I heard people talking about it all the time, saying, oh, this stuff is so good, so good. I'm like, I don't like to follow the hype, but I was like, all right, I'll get it. And then, yeah, it is. They weren't lying. Same thing with the Tornador. Everybody was like, oh, it's amazing, it's amazing. And I purposely didn't get it because I didn't want to follow the hype. Then I got it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm a fanboy now.
That have debris and dirt in them.
Mind my gallon.
I remove dog hair. I gloss the interior trim pieces like the door and the dash. I do a leather clean and condition. I clean the windows. I power wash and clean the door
Graphene
jamb.
ceramic coating on the glass too can also be an upsell. If you guys don't know what I mean by upsell, it's like if you have something that's an option, like it's not 100% necessary. Like, obviously, if you're going to detail someone's car, you have to vacuum it. So vacuuming it isn't an upsell. But putting a ceramic coating on the glass is optional. And you could sell that for another $100 after everything's done. You give them a call to go outside, check out their car, and it looks amazing. And you're like, also, I have this, or I can do this, or I can do this. It's going to be another 50. It's going to take me an extra 20 minutes or extra half an hour. What are you thinking? Or you can talk about it in the beginning of the day saying, okay, well, you got this. Also, I'm looking at the car now, and I think it would be a good option if you did this. It's only going to be another $50 charge, blah, blah, blah. That's what I mean by upsell. So super important if you want to make extra money. I'm the type of person that just throws in things just to be nice, but remember, it is a business. You need the money in, so you got to mix it in a little bit here and there.
Exterior wash with soap and wax. I remove any bugs or debris that is on the outside. I do a rim clean. I wash the wheel wells, and I dress the tires with Tire Shine. And that's about all I do for my detail. This may not seem like a lot, but if you do this, you will notice that it does take some time, especially for really dirty cars, which you will definitely
I don't want to keep pausing the video.
If you do it well, you will see a dramatic difference in the look of the car and so will your customers. So before you move on to the next step and try to get clients, I recommend detailing your own car and maybe some friends and families, just so you can get a good understanding of what it takes to perform
I talked about that in my other video.
High-quality detail. How do you get started? So you've got all your equipment, you've practiced detailing on your own car and some family members. How do you start to get clients now?
I love Mustangs.
When it comes to marketing your business, the short answer I can give you is try everything. If you want to get as much work as possible, you have to put your service in front of as many eyes as possible.
100%.
When I started doing this, I would put up door hangers.
A lot of my videos, I tell you, promote doing this, blah, 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 skip this, skip this. It also depends on your area, and you need to remember that. So I live in Massachusetts, and what I do works for me, and I'm also part-time when I do it. And the amount of work I get in is good for me part-time, so maybe not full-time. So maybe You can hit it a little bit harder, try different things. He's 100% right. Try everything, like door flyers. It's something I'm going to be looking into. But rather than putting them on the door, I'm going to hang them from their car, like from the rear view mirror. If you want to steal that idea, go right ahead. I really don't care. I was going to take a door flyer, put it on the rear view mirror, and then when they get in their car, they can say, it'll basically say, leave a review. Once you leave a review, you'll get 10% off.
I would knock on doors. All these methods definitely
I don't
work.
think the knocking on doors tactic is going to work. I think it's going to be a waste of your time, but that's just my opinion.
Before you can really get the ball.
Because you have the internet, what's the point?
I would say utilize social media as much as you can when you're trying to grow your business.
There you go.
Get creative. Make videos showing your detailing process.
Talked
post
about that.
before and after pictures.
Yes, sir.
Don't underestimate the power of Facebook groups. This is a post that I put on a local
Facebook groups are
group
good, but
I explained that I'm a
lot of the
university
times
student
it's
running a
inactive
business.
people.
I talked about the service I provide, and I added a picture of myself.
But
and
it
some
also
before and
depends
after
on
details
the Facebook group you go in.
People
for
love
sure.
this post, and it has closed me over 20 jobs this summer alone.
That's awesome.
For one Facebook post that took me 5 minutes. Now, if none of these methods work for you, you can always go the paid advertisement route. Doing this, you can get your business in front of a lot more people than you ever could going door to door. You can also market your service to dealerships, where they give you a bulk amount of cars to detail for them, or sign you on as a private contractor that handles all their details.
So
Well,
the
this
thing
could
with
be a great
dealerships,
opportunity.
it's a good idea because dealerships will keep you busy, but they have a lot of cars, so you're gonna have to give it to them at a discounted price. So if you need the work, go to a dealership. If you don't need the work, I just kind of skip it. You can make more money in a less amount of time if you just find clients and keep going to them. But if you really can't get clients, I would definitely go to a dealership and talk to them. But just know that they're gonna cut your price down.
Wary of doing deals with corporate entities, as they are usually pretty specific about how their operations are run, and they often try to spend the least amount of money as possible. In my experience,
I swear to
working
God,
for
I
a
didn't watch this
dealership,
video.
you usually end up working more for less money. But on the flip side, you have guaranteed work. It may take some time before you get your first client, but once you start getting the ball rolling, eventually you won't need to do any
Exactly.
marketing.
People
at all.
talk.
Word of mouth will do the job for you, as long as you're doing a good job. Which brings me to my last point. From my experience, there are two things that I could say are the most important factors in succeeding in a business like this. I would say they are quality and consistency. Treat every client like it's $1 million client. Do your best work every time and you will undoubtedly be rewarded for it.
Yep.
Maybe not initially, but good work does not go unrecognized. Trust me. Here are just a few Facebook comments I've had from happy customers.
It's true.
Don't
If
overestimate
you're rude
the power of
and
word
if you're
of mouth.
lazy and you do
This
crap
one
work,
client I had
you're not
posted in
going to
the
succeed
Facebook
at all.
Mom group
It doesn't
that
matter
tells me more
what
than 10
information you
details.
listen to. If you're
That's
a rude person
$2,000
and
in
you can't do
revenue
work,
with you're just
it's not
about
gonna go well for
guaranteed
you.
success in a business like this. Like I said in the beginning of this video, the sky really is the limit with this business model. It isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It is going to take work
No, it's not.
and time. But if you follow the
a
steps
lot of
I've
people
given
think.
you in this video,
That was a very good video. So the point that he talked about in the end, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not. Like, you can make good money, but it does not happen fast. The whole reason I started my detailing business was I was working my full-time job, but I wanted money on the side. I was going home from work and it was the weekend. I'm like, I don't want to sit around. I want to work. I want to do something. I want to find work. I mean, before I started my detailing business, I did Postmates, and it was so boring. And I thought it would be like something where I was like, okay, over the weekend, I'll just drive into the city, a bunch of people will give me orders, I'll be busy all day, I'll get some work. Nah, it was just driving around waiting for hours. I was like, I gotta figure this out. So eventually it worked itself out and it happened pretty quick. I bought an SUV, the Flex, that I started this channel with. I didn't even buy that for the intention of starting a detailing business in it. I have no idea how it worked. Like, I think I just got it and I was like, oh wait, this actually works. And then I just did it. And then obviously now the 4Runner I have now, that was of course planned to make everything fit in there, and it worked very well. It just goes to show, like, it just kind of happened and it just kind of worked. If you're watching these videos, then just kind of think about it. Don't rush into it. Don't be like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna spend $1,000, I'm gonna buy everything, I'm gonna get into it. Nah, start cheap. I mean, he's right. Start cheap. Maybe buy those cheap brushes, get in there nice and slow, and then you're gonna start getting people going. That's why I have this channel. I want to help people get going, and I want to teach people the mistakes that I've made so you don't have to do them. I've wasted a lot of time, I've wasted a lot of money, and I don't want you guys to do the same.